Hello, everyone. My name is Zelma, and welcome to Connecting Communities. So, today I'm actually talking to a 16-year-old that started her online magazine talking about mental health. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring her on and have her introduce herself. Hello, Chime.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chimezirim Evelyn Opara. I am a high school student attending Brunswick Sciences High School, and I'm 16 years old. I'm also in the 11th grade. This year, 2022, I created Heal For You magazine. Heal For You is an online magazine that discusses the mental health problems and social issues that affect young teens and adults. It serves as an outlet for the younger generation to connect with people with similar backgrounds and life stories.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking when you were talking, I was looking at myself and I was wondering what was I doing at 16? Was I thinking of creating a business? No, at 16, I don't even know what I was doing or thinking. So, how did you build up a magazine for teens at such a young age? Do you believe you were born with it or did you develop the skills to do that?
I built up my magazine with my passion for advocacy. I'd always been a strong believer in your actions being louder than words. An American author called Tony Robbins once said that knowing is not enough. You must take action. It's not enough to just be against a certain issue. However, one must take steps to make changes in the problems that exist.
Yeah, and I grabbed one thing, take steps. Sometimes, most of the time, most of us have things that we're thinking about doing, but we don't take the steps. So, taking the first step is all that matters. So, can you tell us what the magazine is really all about and what inspired you to start the magazine?
Like I said before, Heal For You is a magazine that discusses mental health issues through expository pieces such as short poems, articles, and even stories. Heal For You establishes connections with people who may suffer from similar problems. This is because growing up, the topic of mental health was vaguely discussed. It wasn't until middle school that I was opened up to different mental health disorders. I'd always been fascinated with the mind and the brain, and this is why I wanted to become a psychologist and neurosurgeon. I believe that the fear that our children are too young should cease, because I imagine kids who feel as though there might be something wrong with them because they suffer from a certain mental health issue. I want to be able to spread knowledge and inform many. This ache to teach is what has inspired me to start Heal For You.
Yeah, and you were talking about mental health, and I'll be honest with you, I really didn't start thinking about that until when we had the pandemic in 2020. And I think that was when everybody really started thinking about their mental health, especially young adults, older people, staying in the house for 1 year. Most people did that. So it is a good cause that you're doing. And I'm going to ask you this question. I know it might sound funny. Do you really think it's easy to be an entrepreneur?
There's a popular saying that goes, nothing worth having comes easy. When I began my journey as an entrepreneur, I underestimated the time and the work required to achieve progress. However, the important factor in my journey is that I never gave up. I've had days when I felt unmotivated to put in work into my magazine, but then when I think of all the positive change I could bring forth with my actions, I felt a rejuvenation and motivation to keep going.
Okay, motivation. I guess that's it because most of us have to have that. You have to have something that keeps you motivated. So, and that's what I was just about to ask you. Like, what keeps you going as a young teenager with school and running an online business? What keeps you going doing that?
Well, there comes a point in one's life when they discover their passion. To me, this was in the fifth grade when I read Ben Carson's Gifted Hands. This is an autobiography about his life and journey into becoming a neurosurgeon, amongst other things. Gifted Hands discuss the life and emotions Carson went through when he experienced difficulties in his education. I was able to resonate with to this story because I was also in the fifth grade, just like young Ben Carson, and I struggled with math. It was at this point in my fifth grade that Carson became my role model, and a new fire within me was lit. I wanted to understand the mind more, and I became more fascinated with the science of the brain. I also ached with the desire to teach people about my new passion. This is what has led me on the journey of creating my own magazine called Heal for You. This same passion is what keeps me going as a young teenager. This passion is of mine is what enables me to balance all the different aspects of my life. Heal for You is my passion project, and it's a step amongst many in my journey of life.
Yeah, I like the word passion. One thing that I know is that when you have a passion and you use it, most of the time you don't even feel like you're working, because sometimes you can have a job that you really don't like, but when you're working on something that you're very passionate about. So I know this is going to get you somewhere. This is going somewhere, because when I looked at the magazine, I read your blogs, and I mean, I couldn't believe that a 60-year-old could put all this up, and the fact that you actually designed the magazine yourself. I mean, you created the whole thing. So I'm so proud of you. And with that, I'm going to ask you, so what are your thoughts on young people that want to start their own business? What advice do you give them?
To every young teenager or youth out there, I want you to realize that we are all leaders of our own future. It's up to us to decide how we want our future to be, although it's uncertain. Like Martin Luther King once said, you don't have to see the whole staircase to just take the first step. Taking the first step, reaching out, that's what matters. You may encounter hurdles or you may not always succeed, but you should keep trying.
Yes, keep trying and never give up, never quit. I mean, I have a poster on my wall that says that keep trying. You okay? So what kind of vision do you have for both Heal for You and for yourself in the future?
Well, I believe that persistence guarantees results. I plan to continue Heal for You even after high school, even after college. I plan to expand and extend the reach of Heal for You to a global platform and to connect with all teens, all young adults, leaders of our own generation with the help of God.
Okay, thank you so much. I actually just want to thank you for taking your time to do this. I know you're very busy. Yes, you are very busy running a magazine and going to school. That's not an easy job, but I'm so proud of you that you're doing this. And wherever you want to get in life, I know God is on your side and God is gonna get you there. So how can people reach you? How can people read your magazine? Are you on social media, or what is the website? Just let me know, and I'm gonna put all that up so people can see how they can find you. So go ahead.
I have a link tree. It's called linktr.ee/heal for you. Mind you, the U is the letter U and not the word.
Okay. Okay, and that's and with that they can get into all your social media.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really want to thank you again for doing this. And actually, this is the first part, because I'm going to really do this with you again. Let's see what the next 3 months, how you do with your business and everything, and we'll talk about it. Thank you for trying to help out other teenagers and for thinking about this project. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.